Hi everybody, and I am in my home salon. This isn't somewhere I normally do my videos from, but I thought today it was quite appropriate, and you will see why, because today's video is all about being a salon professional. And I just wanted you to come on and be like the most authentic version of me, really. Those people that know me personally know I still do this stuff, but probably a lot of people don't realise I still am a therapist amongst all the other things I do. I don't do lots of it. I probably only do 3 or 4 clients a week at most, but I like to keep my skin in the game. And anyway, so this is my space. This is Paul's Mind and Body Reset. And that's what I do, is I do mind and body resets. So I help people with therapeutic massage, and I also help people with their mind. And that's something that is, big on my agenda nowadays, is helping people with mindset and, being their best or favourite version of themselves. Anyway, that's another thing. So why I'm here today is, in the last week or so, you will have seen me mentioning a few times about some exciting news about the podcast, which I now can finally share. After 73 episodes and a lot of hard work from my end, it has been a lot of hard work, the podcast is going from strength to strength, and this season is probably the biggest and best for guests and subject matter that we've had so far. And so I've wanted for a while to kind of try and find a sponsor for the show. And this is something I've been working on for probably about the last year, just sort of like trying to put together how it's going to work and how to do all that stuff. So recently I had one of those conversations that was a bit of a serendipitous one, and it's what I'm going to share. It's one of the reasons I thought come out here, because it feels like it needs to be done from a therapeutic place kind of thing, and to just to sort of share that I am still in that place. As I say, a couple of weeks ago, serendipitous moment. I was having a great conversation with a particular brand during which I realised there was quite a lot of alignment of goals and what our business objectives were. And it kind of struck me that maybe this was going to be how I could move forward with my plans for the sponsorship. And so I did that thing that we're always sort of saying we should do, is if you don't ask, you don't get. So I asked, and so I can now finally announce that I asked and it was a yes. And so, like, I'm not going to try and do a drum roll because I haven't got a drum, but drum roll. The first official sponsor I'm pleased to announce of the Inspiring Salon Professionals podcast is Jena. And if you don't know who Jena are, they are a fairly new booking system provider. But they have been around for a while, and I know I've been aware of them for a while. But more recently, they've come into my awareness in a bigger way. And this is one of the reasons we were ending up having this conversation. So they are a booking system, but they do have a slight difference. And one of the reasons that I wanted to connect with them and why I thought this would be a really great idea is because if you've been around my world for a while, you'll know that everything I'm working on with salon businesses and what I'm trying to help salon businesses do is about creating a smooth client journey, making how your clients find you online and how they then experience your business, to make it as easy and an attractive option as possible. And this is kind of where Jena and I align, because client attraction, client experience and client retention are what both of our brands are there to help with. And the Jena app brings you the booking system side of things, and it helps your visibility. It does all the stuff that regular other booking systems do, like the payments and bookings and reminders and all that kind of stuff. But then Jena does something a little bit different, and it actually provides you with your own website as part of the deal. And that website's optimised, so it's much easier for you to be found on Google and the other search engines. The crawlers can find you. This is what's so important. And this is what I'm always banging on about, is that if you aren't out there and you're not visible, you won't get seen, you won't get clients, and you won't get bookings. So anyway, it is created for solo business professionals, which, let's be honest, nearly the whole industry is a solo business professional nowadays. We're now over 65% self-employed, which means all of those people are running their own business in some form or another, and many of them in a solo world. So this could be the godsend piece of tech that you've been looking for, without getting hung up on tech if you're not a tech lover, because Jena kind of does all of that for you. So when I restarted my therapy business alongside all my wellbeing and mentoring stuff that I do, I now just thinking, because I've got a different booking system currently, but this afternoon I am going to be going onto an onboarding call. I'm going to go through the whole process that I'm going to be recommending, and I'm going to go through the onboarding call to sort out putting my business onto Jena. I do have my own website already, but this will feed into my website with how I'm understanding it. So I will be able to feed back on this and how it works if you already have a website, how it works if you don't have a website. But anyway, that aside. So I'm looking forward to doing that this afternoon and actually sort of like going through it as a salon professional. And that's kind of why I wanted to be in here, so that you can see that I am authentically still a salon professional working in a solo environment. So you can see that when I start joining the dots up of how Jena works, that you'll know that I'm doing it from an authentic place. So I'm really looking forward to them supporting my podcast and me being able to support them as well, because if you know me, you'll know I've got one of my values is leaving the ladder down, and that means helping professionals. It also means helping other businesses, and then helping me. There's to lean down and help somebody get a grip into whatever it is that they're trying to do is really, really important. So I want to help them. They want to help me. Match made in heaven, isn't it? So I'm really looking forward to working alongside Jena, and as they're an up and coming business, and my business really now that I'm doing is an up and coming business as well. So this is going to continue as I continue to develop and grow the podcast, and you will find links to Jena below. And for transparency, and this is another thing as well that I wanted to kind of come on and talk about this for, was because this is a business partnership and Jena will be supporting me, and through that I have on my own referral page as part of the Jena brand. And so if you do decide to join Jena and you do so via one of my links, I will receive a small thank you payment from Jena. But all of this goes towards helping keep the podcast afloat and allowing me to be able to do it, because up until now, everything I've done has been done for love. And I've sort of reached a place where I've realised that has to kind of change. And so now the podcast is going to be supported by a sponsor, which is fantastic. It means I can continue and actually be, validated in what I'm doing. I will also be interviewing JM, who is one of the founders and owners of Jena. And we're going to be bringing that podcast episode to you hopefully next week. But if you want to find out more about JM and Jena, you'll be able to listen to that podcast episode, and we'll be discussing how Jena came about and how the app can help you build your client journey, connect with more clients, and help you grow a successful solo salon business. Anyway, that really is it for now, because I've gone on for long enough. But in the meantime, podcast season 4 is now live. The first episode of this season is up with Steph Stevenson, and the next one with Wendy Garcars, which both of these episodes are absolutely packed with information. And honestly, when I was going back, and I've just been editing Wendy's last week, and it really is a really action-filled, impacting episode. So don't miss it. Do get over there and listen to it. And that will be coming out, probably when this lands. So do go find it, and I will catch up with you later. So bye for now.